how everything is linked together as far as the alien agenda, the next steps in this whole transhumanism thing, and the distraction from the organic connections that we have. There's been this stoking of the curiosity fires through Hollywood, through the politics, and for decades of aliens, the whole alien thing with Area 51, Roswell, sightings, Phoenix Lights, ancient aliens, this whole thing. And all this is based upon a program, an algorithm that is very obvious once you connect all these dots. Basically, religion has been boxed into, or connection with spirit and purpose and meaning has been boxed into this religion format. Just like I was saying, the scientists have to create this bad guy in order to make them the good guys. So the new versions of scientists have created this kind of like fight with religion in defending the evolution theory and the Big Bang theory. And they come out as the winners because they are the innovators. They have brought us technology, which is our new version of humanity. Like this is what they're selling it as. It's like we are responsible for human evolution. We are the ones who created this space, and we created the university system. Like we're professors. We know the real stuff that matters. So in order to throw all of the ancient indigenous stories and cultures under the bus, all the connections of our past under the bus, and box it up into this little version of reality, they've created this whole atmosphere that has you guessing and being caught up in la la land or theory land. Leading experts have said, ancient astronaut theorists have thought or tested or experimented. They always come up with these theories that are always leading you in a circle. And these individuals are in your face over and over again to create this need, this desire to hear more from them and want to know more information, because they're speaking outside of the mainstream thought. Like politics, they're never going to talk about ancient alien stuff, and if they do, it's a big deal. So they're basically creating a giant foundation. This is one step away from Neil deGrasse Tyson. Is like the bridge between ancient aliens and Barack Obama. And once they start talking about stuff in public, then it's going to become our new truth, our new reality, because we are lost in this space because they give us what our truth is by keeping us in the dark of everything pretty much and bombarding us with distraction. They've kept us away from spirit with religion and the American dream distraction and all that other stuff, balling it all up. And they've also kept us away from understanding what aliens are, that whole energy, the beings beyond the higher dimensions, all this other stuff, to keep it dramatized and to keep it in this story that they can be able to sell as the next agenda. And that's what it's going to be. They're going to sell God or the Most High or whatever you want to say. They're going to sell the new religion, the new age version of your reality. It's going to be mixed up with science, and they're going to sell aliens because we've been conditioned to love E.T. with aliens and all this other stuff, and love religion with 95% of the people on the planet being. So this is how they're going to ball everybody up. They're going to get the religious people who are straying away from the church, and they're going to get the people who are connected with spirit but don't really have any foundation outside of the ancient aliens storyline, because they're either distracted or caught up or whatever, or really trusting these individuals for whatever. I used to trust these people too. I used to be like, man, they're telling some good information, until it hit that wall, just like channelers did. It hit that wall. I was like, wait a second, they're selling something. There's very definitely something going on here that it's repetitive, it's commercial, and it's just fucking bullshit. It's straight up bullshit. And now this started off a few years ago, where I started watching Ancient Aliens. I was like, man, this is some good information. It's relating to the stuff that I've been talking about on the outskirts. that you don't really hear about. And then I was like, this shit ain't nothing but Fox News. Eventually it got to that point where this is nothing, no different than Fox News. Same thing goes for George Norrie. And so they got all these individuals who are on the outskirts that claim to not be connected. But George Norrie was on Ancient Aliens talking the same shit. And they have these people they flood your consciousness with insecurities and theories that are just, they put everything into this big Inquirer magazine. And George Norrie is one of the main ones who just talks about this, talks about that, doesn't talk about this, might believe in this, can only go so far. They have all these walls, but that the main point is just to have him out there giving a platform for these individuals to speak. A lot of these, and they factor in time travel, time travelers, aliens, ghost theories, conspiracy theories with the government and secret government programs. So you believe all this shit because they get these individuals that are supposedly insiders. You don't fucking know. You have no idea what they are. But if they have this, if there's a purpose behind this, you can see they're all teaming up now. So George Norrie is on Ancient Aliens. Ancient Aliens is on the History Channel. History Channel is very definitely selling an agenda. The agenda is definitely connected to, you can see them recreating roots on there. Look at the commercials that come on the History Channel. It's an algorithm. It's a design to make you think and feel a certain way. This episode I watched called Destination Mars, where they talk about, oh, we're going to go on Mars and terraform Mars. How the fuck you going to go to Mars and bring back to life a so-called dead planet? And then you can't even take care of this this Earth plane that's alive. Like, there's life here. There's a harmonics that's already here. What the fuck? So this is all to get people to think like they have the power to do this. And they say, oh, within the next 100 years, we'll be able to get there and put life on Mars and do this whole thing. It's basically just keeping us in this stagnant space so we can keep paying taxes and keep believing these assholes are going to do something for us and believe they're for us. And they're merging with the new age community now with these individuals that people have entrusted. I never trusted David Wilcock. David Wilcock was always something, when I first saw him talking about he's the reincarnation of Edgar Casey and all this shit, I was like, first of all, who the fuck cares? I don't give a fuck about who you were back then or what you are. I'm talking about what's going on now. He was already on my radar as far as, what's going on here. Where does he fit here? And he was always kind of like by himself and doing like things here and there. And then I saw him on one episode of Ancient Aliens a while back. I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. And this is when I was really aware of Ancient Aliens already. And then here's a new updated version, is Destination Mars. He's on there. And all that is basically NASA. It's the NASA agenda. And they got this Corey Good dude that's on here. And I bring these two individuals up because they're pretty much at the heart of the New Age community and the New Age frame of thought that is keeping people in this dormant space to where they're just waiting on aliens or some kind of secret underground alien whatever to come and fucking save them. This is Fox News. History Channel is Fox News. This is no different. Look at this shit. This is the homepage for Ancient Aliens on the History Channel. Are you ready for AlienCon? Yeah, it's definitely an AlienCon. Look at this. The next humans. In the 21st century, technology is heading in a radical new direction. The merging of man and machine. Smart drugs, nano-robots, and machine-printed organs are just a few of the cutting-edge innovations catalyzing the evolution of humankind into an entirely new species. Transhumanists envision, I haven't even read this, transhumanists envision a future in which we become cyborgs, achieving far superior intelligence, the ability to survive beyond Earth's atmosphere without a spacesuit, and possibility of immortality. But might similarly superhuman beings have walked the Earth once before? Beings that our ancestors are our ancestors regarded as gods? Ancient astronaut theorists say, there's that fucking quote again. Ancient astronaut theorists say yes. Who the fuck? What the fuck is an ancient astronaut theorist? Is there a community college to be an ancient astronaut theorist? Can I get an associate's degree in ancient astronaut theory? Like, what the fuck? What, they just made this shit up, just like all the theory. They make this up to sell this midstream agenda. This is definitely, look at this shit. This is the agenda of Ancient Aliens, David Wilcock, George Norrie. They're selling you this bullshit. They're probably going to try to sell, like, he's got this raw material. They're probably going to try to sell the information that is within these ancient teachings, these ancient books, with their signature on it. Like, we did this. We just follow this and follow us into transhumanistic version of your reality. See how they mix in the Dalai Lama here and there? Like, they're trying to mix everything into this big pot of shit, and then you just eat it because that's basically better than what you've been eating for these last decades, and it tastes good because your curiosity makes you want it. It's like, oh, I've been waiting for them to talk about aliens and all this other shit. This Corey Good asshole, all these little events that they're having now, this is all to bring in the new age agenda. And they got these channelers, they got Cryon at the United Nations speaking. They're playing every fucking angle. George Norrie on the radio late night talking about this, and he goes on Ancient Aliens. This is the whole web of shit that they're selling, and they're going to reveal all this stuff, so-called reveal whatever. They're kicking it up another notch with this whole AlienCon shit. 1028 to 1030. This is all a design to get you to believe in this transhumanistic agenda. You've been calling it New Age, been calling it evolution, evolution theory, been calling it Big Bang Theory. All this shit is all tied in, and it's all to distract you from your purpose and your meaning, your connection to the Most High. They want to connect you to a mid-level understanding of what's going on and sell that, because they've been selling bags of shit for so long and setting you up to want it so bad. You want this shit so bad. You want anything so bad that you'll just take whatever they give you. Look at this. Within 20 years, we are expecting to send the first colonizers to the red planet. So they colonize the community with gentrification. Christopher Columbus colonized your psychology by the globe model. They're colonizing. This is them kicking this shit up a gear, because they realize that people are starting to see through their bullshit. So they're joining teams, joining the storylines together to distract you even more and create more insecurity and instability in your own understandings and your own connection with yourself. So stuff like the Mandela effect that's coming into view, people are not even looking at it, because these assholes like David Wilcock and Corey Good and the whole New Age community and Ancient Aliens, they don't speak about it, and they make your truth. So if they don't speak about it and they make your truth, then it doesn't exist. So the Mandela effect, that doesn't exist. The flat earth stuff, it doesn't exist, because people have given away their connections, their organic connections to truth and observation, awareness, understanding, understanding, overstanding. They've given it to these individuals who pump out this information to individuals as a whole, and then you go to these meetings and they sprinkle in channelers and these fucking pictures of these so-called aliens, just another version of CGI NASA, and they sell it with peace. They're like, oh yeah, we need to bring peace to the planet and heal the planet and all this other shit. It's just a big ass sci-fi movie that you pay for in blood, and they put these smiling faces and these individuals in front of your face on television, on the radio, on the internet, on your Facebook, social media. These crazy eye motherfuckers talking about mixing up all this stuff and going up on theory upon theory. The ancient astronaut theory. What the fuck is an ancient astronaut theorist anyway? It's ridiculous. This AlienCon. They're putting it right in your face. They're letting you know this is an AlienCon, and the AlienCon is going to be bringing aliens and God into the equation, because they've been hiding aliens and hiding God for so long, hiding aliens with the government and hiding God with religion and science, the atheism science community. So you pretty much got everybody. If you got science and religion, you pretty much got everybody. And everybody else who just falls outside of those two boxes are just going to eventually have to be dealt with, find themselves how they fit in these boxes, choose whatever, or fall into this new version of reality, which will be this status quo. And the way it's moving, this is where it's moving towards, this transhumanism bullshit agenda, and factors in like CERN, when they got CERN and all this will.i.am going to CERN and talking about, I always wanted to, I was always interested in science this and science that, and they've been working on CERN for 50 years. That thing could be total bullshit. It could be a total fucking big ass paperweight. You will never know, ever, because they're making movies. This is Hollywood. Science, sci-fi, ancient aliens, this is sci-fi. They're taking ancient materials, watered down version of indigenous information to kill everything. They want to just destroy everything. So they'll mix in all this stuff into one big pot of poison, sell it with a new label, sell it with a new face, and make you believe that this is what it is. Like this is your reality. You're going to go to Mars. Fucking Mars, really? Really? Oh yeah, great. I can't wait. Who's going? Oh, David Wilcock and Corey Good and George Norrie and the Ancient Aliens guy and all of them. Oh, I heard of those guys. Oh yeah, that's cool. They got some good CGI effects and they talk about some good stuff. It's like, yeah, all right, whatever. These guys are all in on it. They're all selling you a big box of shit, calling it new. Here's your new age. Transhumanism. This is your new age. All that dancing in the desert shit, all that Tomorrowland, Disney, Big Hero shit, coding, all this computer, smartphones, chemtrails, aluminum in your body, aluminum in the sky, aluminum everywhere, mercury in the CFL light bulbs, mercury in your vaccines, lead in the water, lead in the paint. They are making you into an inorganic being. So you can be turned into a mixed breed of robot and human. And they're telling you, this is it right here. It's right in your face. This is what this whole ancient alien agenda has been leaning towards. Transhumanism. And since they got everybody, they've reached their level of comfort in the information world, they're okay with talking about it straight up. Aired on May 20th, 2016. Season 11 seasons, episode 3. They've been putting this shit out for 11 seasons. And now it's because it didn't start off like this. They started off with Eric von Däniken and all them books that you read about the Anunnaki and all these other things that are out there. All this shit has just been to set you up, prep you, to mix everything together and prep you for this transhumanist agenda. Including these new age assholes that are still going out and speaking in these new age communities, telling you about, just wait, it's gonna come, they're coming, the aliens are coming. And all they gotta do is make knowing the government's got UFOs, they fly UFOs, they can just create some fake ass sighting or some fake thing and just call it real. And then get these ancient aliens to talk about it and say, oh, we're in contact with them. And they can tell you anything as long as they put it on the History Channel. So, yeah. This is the end of this new age bullshit. Fuck that shit. I'm tired of it. I'm done with people talking about, you know, this and that. No. These are the spokespeople for that community. They are on the History Channel talking about transhumanism and the next version of humanity. These are the deepest, the bottom of the fucking barrel bullshit. So start looking a little closely to all the other people that you get your information from and all this other shit that's floating around out there, when you got George Norrie on the fucking Ancient Alien show talking about whatever, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, alright. Fuck you. These are the worst of the worst. So I just wanted to share that information stream right now, because it really pissed me off when I saw this. Because I hadn't watched Ancient Aliens in a long time, and since I've realized how full of shit it was, and now seeing it, there's definitely an agenda there that is kicking into gear, and it's gone mainstream. And this is at the heart of it is the New Age community. This whole love and light shit, who's just saying, yeah, just don't worry, don't worry about, you know, other people and what they're gonna believe. They're gonna believe what they believe. That's their journey. That's their. Yeah, all right. When David Wilcock shows up to your doorstep talking about put this microchip in your forearm, or David Wilcock talks about jump on this spaceship and let's go here and there. Yeah, see what the fuck happens then. You gonna trust these assholes for whatever? That's basically Donald Trump showing up talking about here's your aliens. So I'll leave it there. Yeah, take a second look at all this stuff, because this is, in my opinion, this is the worst part. This is the worst kind of shit that's out there, because they're selling it as if it's good for you, and they're gonna get a lot of beautiful people, beautiful expressions of humanity to buy into this new version of what they're saying, this new version of humanity, and it's nothing to play around with. And when you got these people out there, it's really fucked up. So I'll leave it there. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, peace and harmony.